Hi, Jacqueline. So, for a student to see how they've done on a test, and the comments that you've made to them there are a couple different places that they're going to look, and some of what they see is really going to be dependent upon what you've allowed them to see. So, I'll show you a couple of places that a student may go. So, I'm going to go into my student preview mode, and as a student, I may be looking to the area called My Grades to take a look at any feedback that I've received on the work that I've completed. So here you can see the scratch test was graded, and there is some feedback that is available to me. So as a student, I can click on this little speech bubble. When you hover over it, it says View Feedback. And I can see that my teacher has told me that more effort needs to be put into my written responses for my grades to improve. Okay. Now, the other place that a student may look is not the overall feedback on the test itself, but to go into the test to see any feedback that has been provided on individual questions. And here you're going to notice a bit of a problem. So I've clicked on the word scratch. That's taking me in to my actual test attempt. So I've earned a 3 out of 12 on that, and I probably want to know where I went wrong. So if I click on the 3, I can see those overall comments again available to me there. And I'm also able to see the grade that I earned on the various questions that were part of the test. Now, question number 3 was an essay question where I only earned 1 mark out of 10, and it appears as though there has been no further feedback on that specific question. And of course, I want to know a little more about that. But it's interesting because that is not the case. So I'm going to take you back into the view that the teacher would have for this particular test. And I'm going to show you in a moment where I have gone wrong here. Okay, so if I go to my full grade center, so here's the 3 that has been earned. All right, for that student, if I go back to their test attempt, I can see their response and I can see the response feedback that I provided. So what is going wrong here? Because it appears as though I've given them feedback on that particular question. So if I go back to where that test is found by the students, an option that I have includes the editing the test options. In the test options, if you scroll way down close to the bottom, it is going to show what type of feedback you wanted the students to see. So the default is that upon submission, they will see the score that they received for each question. Okay, that is all. What is not checked is a little area that is called feedback. All right, you may choose that on a specific date there is additional information and feedback that is available to the students. So maybe I say that additional feedback was actually available yesterday late at night. Okay, so I'm going to say the feedback from the teacher is available to a student then at that time. All right, flip back into my preview user or my student preview mode, go to my grades, click into the test, and now what I can see is that there's additional feedback on this particular question for me to learn from. Okay, start, but tell me why. What works and doesn't work for you? What could be improved that would make the experience better? So I have some probing questions for the student to flesh out their answer in the future. Okay, so there is the feedback for the individual question, And up above in the comments area is the feedback for the entire test, all right, which was visible to the user from the get-go.